Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive JT. Out cruising around in the Jeep Gladiator this morning, kind of testing out a new camera setup I have. I bought one of these Insta360 Go's, and it's a little tiny camera that it's kind of like a GoPro, and it has a sub camera in it, if you will, or the camera part itself releases from a main unit, again the size of a GoPro, so that you can stick it like in a hat, like on this little holder on this hat and stuff, do POV videos, stuff like that, maybe even hide them and walk around in stores with it. I don't know. A lot of people do that, I know, and some stores really don't like you to film when they're in the stores, right? I know of a guy who loves to do that and has gotten in trouble many times going into stores and things and trying to film. He actually has been banned from a couple of stores. So anyway, kind of testing this out, and as I'm out here driving around doing that, I wanted to talk about the warranty on the Jeep Gladiator, or Jeep in general for that matter. You know, we have a 2018 Jeep Wrangler. It's the two-door, it's my wife's, and the warranty on that truck has expired. It expired in 2021. 3 years, 36,000 miles. She didn't come close to 36,000 miles, I'll tell you that. And only about 6,000 miles, something like that, on the Jeep itself. So my concern is given Jeep's reputation, is it a good idea to hold on to that? And I have tried to get her to go to a newer one, trade it off, get something newer, just for warranty concerns, right? Because if anything goes wrong, it's on us now. And I'm not a big fan of extended warranties. You know, they always offer you that, maybe rightfully so with Jeeps, but I never go for them. They're usually anywhere from $1,700 to $2,000, $2,500, something like that. Now, the good thing about those warranties is they are prorated. If you sell the truck or Jeep before the warranty that you've paid for is over, you can get some money back. I actually bought one time 100 years ago on a Porsche. It was a Porsche. I thought, you know, if anything goes wrong with this, it's going to cost me a fortune. I bought it used. And I traded it not too long after and got almost all of the extended warranty costs back because it is prorated, that was. So I would say if you're going to buy an extended warranty, and again, maybe not such a bad idea with a Jeep product or a Mopar product, make sure it's prorated so that you get some money back in case you trade it off, especially if you're like me and you're a frequent trader, right? Doesn't make a lot of sense to not have it if you're gonna get rid of the vehicle before that extended warranty ends. Now, I say it's probably a smart thing to do with the Jeep Gladiator. This one is a 2021. I've got about a year left or so, and then the manufacturer's warranty is going to be gone. I'm not going to touch the miles on it. I've got 4,831 miles on this truck right now. Obviously, 36,000 miles is not going to be a concern for me, but time is running out. And I've started to get those things in the mail from extended warranty companies because, of course, they keep track of this kind of thing because they want to scare you into a new warranty, right? I always love when you get those. They always list off all of the things that can go wrong and what they're going to cost you. Thousands of dollars. And of course, they only typically show the high value stuff. Transmissions, engines, brakes. I mean, all of the stuff that's going to cost a lot of money to fix once the warranty goes up. And brakes are kind of funny because the brakes are consumable. So I'm not quite sure it would ever been covered under warranty anyway. But nonetheless, they always include all that stuff, trying to scare you into purchasing their extended warranties. Now, that brings me back to my point, and that is the extended warranty or the warranty on the Jeep ending. If I were to keep this much longer than the warranty period, it's probably not a bad idea to go ahead and purchase one of those extended warranties. as much as I would hate to do that, I really believe and know they're just a big moneymaker for those companies. It's like buying insurance, you know. Yeah, you need insurance if anything goes wrong, but typically I would say on average nothing goes wrong, because if it did, the insurance companies wouldn't be in business very long, right? I mean, it's nuts. And speaking of insurance companies, you know, I can't stand insurance companies. Years ago, I remember going in, when you used to go in and talk to insurance guys, right? I had this pretty young insurance guy, and I went in to talk to him about, I think it was life insurance. And of course, he's got a real nice office, and he's dressed to the nines, you know, real expensive suit, drives a Mercedes, you know, and then tries to tell me how much my insurance is going to cost, and goes on to talk about his rather lavish lifestyle, things that he's doing, the car he's driving, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, you're asking me or telling me that I have to pay X amount of dollars, which I thought was very high. I don't remember the number then, and I was much younger, so I wasn't a big risk, but it was a lot. And I thought, you know, it takes a lot of nerve or arrogance to sit here and quote this price to me and then go on about all the extravagant things that you're into or buying or whatever as an insurance agent. You know, I'd rather walk into the insurance agent's office and have chairs that were older, maybe a couple tears in them, you know, the insurance agent not dressed quite so well, and certainly not telling me about his brand new Mercedes and very expensive new house in the yuppie suburban part of town that he lives in. It was just a bad experience overall. Eventually I dropped them and I went to somebody else. I just could not stand to be giving someone money knowing, and I'm not saying they shouldn't live a nice life, but you don't need to throw it in my face while I'm listening to you quote me big money on insurance policies, right? This was a life insurance policy, so it didn't have anything to do with my driving record or anything like that. Craziness. I digress. The Gladiator is awesome. I will never not have a Jeep Gladiator. I mean, Jeep would really have to screw it up, completely change the body style, make it ugly, I don't know, so horribly unreliable and poor quality that I just couldn't buy one for me to not have one. I think they're awesome. Sound, power, and honestly, the quality of this Jeep Gladiator has been pretty good for me. I haven't had any issues with it other than a little bit of a vibration problem, which I've talked before. If you want to know more about that, just search Rob Motive JT vibration and the videos will come up. Leave a comment. If you're driving around in a Jeep Gladiator, do you like it? Or are you just itching to get out of it and get into something else? I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.